Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 7, also known as 7, of Tacos and Tequila. As you notice, I am not alone tonight. I have my wonderful brother-in-law, Ed Kyoto. He is in West Orange, New Jersey. He is a senior systems admin at a top hedge fund in Manhattan, Big Apple. So we got a winner with us today. Before we start, I know everyone has been waiting on the Taco Bell review, and he showed me a little preview. It looks amazing. Anyway, before we start, I'm going to ask him a couple questions. I'm sure you've heard about the SolarWinds hack. So, Ed, can you tell us, for people who are not tech professionals, have no idea what this means, in layman's terms, spell it out for us?
Sure thing, Katie. It's great to be here. Before we get into cybersecurity, I heard you had a taco security incident last week. Did you recover from that okay?
Yes, I did. I was like, what do you mean? Yes, I had a taco order stolen from my porch in the South End of Boston. And I did get a refund from Uber Eats. Shout out to Uber Eats. They refunded me $22.50, and we're good. So thank you for asking about that.
Those Russians are everywhere. Yeah, this was one of the scarier hacks in recent history. Actually, the scariest one that I can think of. And essentially, what happened is a team of Russian hackers, they suspect, managed to infiltrate and bug essentially a company called SolarWinds. Specifically their Orion platform. And this is what's called a supply chain attack. They used the company's own software distributed to all of its customers to propagate some piece of malware, some piece of evil software out to, I think it's 18,000 different government and corporate networks at this point.
Wow, that's crazy.
So it's everywhere. We're talking about the CDC, the Justice Department, the National Nuclear Security Administration, and probably most Fortune 500 companies were hit by this hack. Microsoft themselves were hit. It's a nightmare. This is terrible.
Is this the biggest hack that you've seen in your last, 10 plus years working in the industry?
Never seen anything like this, and I've never seen anything run undetected for as long as this has. This went on for a minimum of 9 months, where whoever was behind this had access to all of these companies or all of these organizations, data networks, you name it, they probably could take a peek at it.
9 months. I had no idea. I'm sure, like many of you, I've seen it in the news. I've heard about it. I heard their stock plummeting. Everything all on that end, but I had no idea it was for 9 months. So your company, I know we talked briefly, is not affected because you don't use that.
Nope. So not directly,
software, correct?
We were not directly impacted. We don't run the software. But secondhand, it's entirely possible that we will be impacted, right? If Microsoft has been compromised, I'm sure we all run Windows somewhere in our environment. It's frightening. And this is one of the few instances where being vigilant and patching and making sure you're up to date actually hurt and not helped, because when you pulled an update from SolarWinds, you were actually pulling malicious code.
It's crazy because right before we got on here, we're using Zoom to record this, and I had to update Zoom. So it's like, it could have been, usually it's like you see a link, don't click on the link. You're dumb if you click on it. I did that actually once with SoulCycle, and I spammed my entire roast and avocado company. But that's another story. But with this, it's just, keep it updated for your computer to run smoothly. So what do you see? Is there anything that they could that SolarWinds could have done, that anyone could have done to prevent this? What do you see the cybersecurity kind of world going in for the next direction?
This was very, very hard to foil. These are state-sponsored actors. They're as professional as it gets when it comes to hackers. So there's very little. I don't really fault SolarWinds for being compromised.
Yeah.
Everything I've read seems like this was a nightmare, but you're going to see SolarWinds and every other company on the planet really move towards what's called a zero trust model. And what that boils down to is segmentation of your network and of your workstations and of your servers to really make sure that this box over here only talks to this box over here in the event it really, really has to. There's no more concept of everything inside of my office I trust, everything outside of my office I don't trust. From now on, trust nobody. And if you're interested in how you can kind of implement this, I mean, there's a ton of great security resources out there. The National Institute of Standards publishes their framework for improving critical infrastructure in cybersecurity. That's free to the public. Go ahead and download that, browse through that framework. It's actually a fascinating read. And then there's quite a few security certificates you can pursue, which are probably going to land you big money in the future. The CompTIA Security Plus, CISSP, and my favorite is the Certified Ethical Hacker. Go for it.
Yeah. So guys, when I post this, I'll put those certificates in there. Because I know a lot of you are looking for new jobs on LinkedIn. So I will definitely, I mean, good for you guys with cybersecurity, but obviously bad overall. So the Russians get us again, and I mean, can't stay away. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. So now, that was a little depressing with we getting hacked and things aren't going well. We're gonna transition to my favorite part, the taco review part. So I asked on my Instagram, and I'll put my Instagram handle in the channel. What do you like? Who should I review in Boston? What should I do? And a lot of people have said Taco Bell. So I ate Shake Shack for lunch today. I could not get myself to do Taco Bell. So I'm going to have Ed do, I know, it was a rough day at the office. I said, I need Shake Shack. So I went down to Shake Shack and I got it. So I'm going to have Ed review Taco Bell. Ed, tell us where you got it, what kind of taco it is, and if you can, without getting all over your keyboard, do a close-out shot of it.
Oh, 100%. I want to thank you for thinking of me when it came to the Taco Bell review. There's probably no one with a finer knowledge of their menu. I come to you fine folk today with the Bacon Club Chalupa.
Wow.
She's beautiful. The shell, she is golden and deep fried. The chicken and the bacon are slathered in ranch.
Okay, so it's not ground beef, it's chicken.
Not ground beef. This is chicken bacon. I mixed it up a little bit. If you really want to, I might have gotten another soft taco in here just for my ground beef fix, and really to get that MSG going. But yeah, this harkens back, I think, to my childhood. I think this is a recall. I was saying my last post, I was like, the Taco Bell always, every Taco Bell I went to was also connected to a Pizza Hut in Long Island. So Taco Bell was not my jam, but I always got like a personal pizza. So all my friends would get Taco Bell. And you were the person who did Pizza Hut over Taco Bell?
Yep. I love pizza. I went to Pizza Hut for my 5th grade graduation. You did not, I've known Ed for probably 14, 15 years. He did not know me then. He's seen me through all my stages since I was 15 years old, but it was Nathan's, and then I upgraded to Pizza Hut. Okay, so.
Got a beautiful refined palate.
I know, yeah. Okay, so first bite. Here we go.
Salud.
Salud, baby. Oh, that is a bite. Okay, first impression, the shell itself. It looks like a thick shell. So you said it's deep fried, correct?
Very thick, deep fried, crispy on the outside, soft and gooey on the inside.
Is it corn, you think, or is it flour?
No, flour.
100% flour. Right when I asked that question, I was like, that is the dumbest question I've asked all day. So there's that. Okay, so flour tortilla. How is it? What kind of sauce we got on there? You said there's ranch.
A quote unquote ranch sauce. I doubt any dairy contains it whatsoever, but it is delicious. It is salty. It complements the chicken and bacon fantastically. I frankly can't wait.
All right, one more bite, and then let's get a score from you.
One more. All right. Hold on.
All right. I haven't had a taco with like actual shredded cheese like that in all my tacos. I just try to be so fancy.
What do you do on this show?
I know. We used to call it at Rosa, we would have like family meal, we used to call it the white trash taco. It was like ground beef. It was like American cheese. We wouldn't even sell a ground beef taco at Rosa. And we would have it like in the back secretly for our family meal. All right, scale of 1 to 10. What do you give it? Taco Bell. Here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Taco Bell. There's no better taco in this country. Defy you to prove me wrong. 10.0 out of 10. After I use the bathroom later, that score may come down a little bit.
Folks, this is the first perfect score that we have had. So you are making history, Ed, and I greatly, greatly appreciate it.
Proud to be part of it.
And Ed is a new father, so I know my sister's probably wanting you to get back to work, helping out the squad over there. So send my love to the family. Ed, thank you again for your take on the SolarWinds and your hot take on the Taco Bell. So next time I won't eat like crap and I can participate as well. So
come on down. We got plenty of these waiting for you.
Okay, wait, one more question. Did you do the drive-thru or did you go inside?
Drive-thru.
Okay.
Coronavirus, what's wrong with you?
Coronavirus, okay. Well, Ed, thank you very much. And next week, I'm not sure what we're doing yet. So stay tuned. Bye, guys.
Looking forward to the next episode. Thanks, Katie.
Bye.